my name is Anna and this is Johanka, and today I'm going to tell you about my experience as a first-time bird owner slash pionus owner. We first started looking at birds with my boyfriend when we moved into the apartment that we currently live in, and there were street pigeons hanging out outside of our window, and we started feeding them and we trained I think 24 of them, and we had one that actually knew how to do tricks and actually stepped up on our fingers and flew onto our hands and from one hand to another. And we fell in love with birds and decided that we might want to have one at home and started looking into beginner birds. My boyfriend looked way more than me. I kind of knew that beginner birds were generally known as cockatiels and budgies, and I really liked cockatiels. My boyfriend actually found out about pionus parrots that I've never heard about before, and he found out all these amazing things about them, that they're more quiet. Yeah, she's proving it right now. That they're quiet birds and they're okay being alone, which is pretty good for our lifestyle, and we don't have the space to have two birds at the moment, so we were looking into getting only one bird for now, and if we were to have more birds, then it would be in the distant future. But pionus parrots are quite rare, and where we're from, they're not popular at all, so we kind of gave up on the thought of owning one. Plus, we were not in the financial situation to be able to afford a pionus parrot because they are quite pricey. Even though the country that I'm from, we're the masters of owning animals. Every person from our country owns an animal or fucking breeds animals. Yeah, but still, pionus parrots quite expensive. So after excessive research, my boyfriend had a dream bird, which was a bronze-winged pionus, but we knew we were going to get a cockatiel. So we started preparing for a cockatiel, and we bought a cage, we started buying toys. We found the perfect breeder, we messaged the breeder, and booked ourselves a little baby cockatiel. When we were getting the cage for the cockatiel, we were getting it secondhand because cages are quite pricey, and second-hand cages usually have nothing really bad wrong with them. We were going to get the cage in our car, and the day we were going to get the cage, my boyfriend found an ad that someone is selling a blue-headed pionus, a 1-year-old girl that has not been tamed to be used to human hands. She lived in an outdoor aviary, and she had something wrong with her foot, and she lived with cockatiels, and she was really cheap, suspiciously cheap, but it was only about 10 kilometers away from where we were gonna get the cage. So we said to ourselves, it's a rare kind of parrot, and there's not a big chance you will ever see one of them. So I messaged the lady that we are not gonna get her. We already have a different bird coming, but we really would like to see a pionus in real life, to see what they're like, and she was completely fine with it. So we went with the cockatiel cage in our car to go look at a blue-headed pionus girl. As you can probably guess, we fell in love with the blue-headed pionus girl, and that blue-headed pionus girl is Johanka. So she won our hearts over, but it was very hard for us because she is fighting her perch. The reason why we were so hesitant about getting her was space. She is slightly bigger than a cockatiel, and we weren't prepared for her. We didn't have the cage. We already arranged the cockatiel situation, but the cockatiel was not hatched yet. We were going to get a hand-fed baby that's used to being touched. So we thought that it's better to get a hand-weaned baby. I can make a video on that later because that's not true. Hand-raised babies are not always better than parent-raised birds. We were scared that it's gonna, it was the whole situation of it being our first bird and us, you know, wanting to be able to cuddle the bird and play with it sooner after we get it home. And we were thinking that she hasn't been touched her entire life. She's already 1 year old, and it's gonna take us like 6 to 8 months to get her properly used to us. And it might take us more than a month for her to like eat from our hand. So that was a big decision for us to make, and in the end we did decide to get her and to risk it. And we told ourselves the summer is coming, we're gonna have more time to spend with her, she can have all the space she wants, and she's gonna be fine. So we decided to go get Johanka. Turns out Johanka, to our luck, was a miracle bird. We had her for like, the first day we had her, she already ate out of our hands. The breeder said that she is a big food lover, but we were like, you know, every animal is a bird lover, every animal is a food lover, but she is obsessed with food. She came used to pellets, she came used to fruits, vegetables, she ate everything. So the first day we got her, she ate vegetables, she ate chop, she ate pellets, she ate everything. So that was very, very good for us because we had a way to get her trust, which was through food and her huge, humongous love of food. I think it took her just about 4 days to actually eat or step up, like to stand on our hand, which was huge for us. We did not expect that at all. And I think it was also the 4th day where I was putting food in her bowl and she just flew over to that bowl and she was standing in my hands eating from the bowl. So I sat down on the couch with her and she ate from my hand, and it was incredible. And the next day we did the same with my boyfriend. She ate with us and she just really bonded through food. So yeah, we were very lucky for her to be so trusting of us so quick, and it just got better and better every day. Like every day we saw huge improvement. She started flying over to our hand after like maybe 2 weeks. 2 weeks is probably a lot. And we've had her for 6 months now, or 5 months, and she is just incredible. She has traveled with us in the car. She has been to a pension with us. She has learned a couple tricks. She knows how to wave and she knows how to do like a circle. She won't do it now because she only does that on her training perch. But she is just the best bird, and we are way, way lucky. We're so, so lucky to have her, and I'm infinitely grateful for her. This entire video is basically just me bragging about having a very good bird, but the main reason why I have decided to actually film a video and actually post it is because when I was younger, anytime I was really in love with any animal, I would just search videos about people getting that animal or getting surprised for their birthday with that animal, or for Christmas. Or I know, by the way, I was like 8 years old. Giving like animals as gifts is not a good idea. Do not give animals as gifts unless the person specifically asks for it and is ready for it. Anyway, I just really loved watching those videos, and even when we were deciding on getting a bird, I watched and my boyfriend watched thousands of videos, okay, maybe hundreds, not thousands, but a lot of videos, and it really helped me mentally prepare. and I like to mentally prepare for things. So if there's only one person on the entire internet that watches this video and is getting ready to get a bird, or specifically a pionus, and it helps them and it gives them hope that it will be fine, then the video is for you, and I really hope you enjoy it, at least a little bit. I would like to end the video. Okay, Johanka. No.